Good evening, guys. Welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a video for you guys born in the year of the ox. So welcome back, all my ox friends. How are we doing? Let's find out, shall we, as we shuffle these cards around and pick three out for you guys. I will also like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody that has left a comment in the Year of the Dragon. I did go back through all of the videos that I did in the Year of the Dragon and checked out all of the comments that were left. And I must say I am very, very pleased that some of you are finding guidance and resonating with the cards, and you're using them in your everyday life, and it seems to be working out for you, and everything seems to be sort of coming, you know, the predictions are coming some or sort of on point for you, which I'm glad about. So if you do resonate with the cards and it is something that you are enjoying, please do leave a comment below and let me know, and hit that subscribe button, because we're here every week doing readings for those born in the year of the ox, and of course the other Chinese zodiacs as well. And we're the only people, or I'm the only person, should I say, that does that. So don't miss out. Hit subscribe. Let's stop about there. And we're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay. Three negatives, and of course, as you can tell by the tone of my voice, those negatives, they're not always great, are they? I mean, come on. It's hard to be optimistic when you're presented by these blacks, but this does seem to be a reoccurring sort of phase for ox people. You seem to be in a bit of a negative place and have been for a little while. It has had its ups and downs, but here we've got those three negatives. And I would say black isn't always an attack, but I'm not feeling confident about that today. I stand corrected. Not a great start for somebody that's claiming to be a card reading psychic, huh? But there's that rooster card. One of your allies, one of your friends, that is part of the affinity triangle of thinkers that you are a part of. So that is an example of black not being an attack. However, that is an example of black being a warning. So what we've got here is, although it's a highly compatible card, it is actually coming in to warn you of something that is going to happen. And I got a feeling it's going to disorganize and almost kind of stunt your progress in some way. And I think it could have something to do with a financial issue or a financial kind of mishap that's gonna make things a lot harder for you. There's going to be some sort of money issue or money worry, which is going to subdue you and slow you down. And if you are a business owner, or if you are running your own business, potentially you are going to find that your reputation is not going to be enough to help you here when it comes to the financial issues that you may be in. That rooster, of course, is a thinker just like you, and there are ways to get around this. However, I do feel that instead of thinking your way out of this, you're actually thinking yourself into a deeper hole. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it, and because you're doing that, you're wearing yourself out. You're exhausting yourself, and that is beginning to show. That is starting to come forth. So I would say a more relaxed approach might be beneficial, but you are a Spartan, and you are dedicated and persistent and stubborn as they come. So that may not necessarily be the best option for you. However, that's exactly what's on the cards. Rest and relaxation, because there is something that's going to happen that is going to put you in your place. That's a catalytic card, and it's that black pig, and I think maybe we're looking at a sickness or an injury or basically a mental breakdown, because this is going to take too much of your sort of it's going to take too much of your time, your effort, your financial sort of side of things. It's going to take all of your thought processing, and you're going to be up long hours of the night thinking and overthinking all the time. It's going to create problems for you. Rest and relaxation, that is what is needed here. Now, don't get me wrong, the ox can be compatible with the pig to a certain degree, but there isn't going to be there's not going to be a great bond here. You know, there's not going to be a great bond. So it's not even like we can say that the compatibility of this is going to help you. The only thing that kind of may give you a little bit of encouragement, I suppose, is that this is going to be temporary and it isn't going to last forever, but it is slow, very slow. That black pig is practically not even moving. It's moving so slowly that it's unnoticeable, and that feels like you're not getting anywhere, but you are moving. What direction you're moving in, we can't tell, but it is that slow that potentially you have opportunities here to, I suppose, create positivity out of the experiences that you're gaining. And if you see it that way, that it is experience that you're gaining, and that XP that you're sort of accumulating will eventually get you to a point where you will level up, you're going to come out of this stronger, wiser, and potentially maybe even in a better financial situation than you have been. Take this time to think, but don't do it in a way that you're wearing yourself out. And take this time to rest, but in a way where you don't become so depressed and withdrawn that you are reluctant to pick up whatever it is that you need to get done. It's okay to put things down, but don't forget about them, okay? That catalytic moment is going to bring in a change. It's a catalyst. It's supposed to happen. It's going to happen. And it's going to bring you into this time of the dog, the black dog. Okay, and that dog and the ox, I mean, they can get on well together. And this is about moving towards your goals. This is about focusing on you. This is about not necessarily listening to all of that overthinking that you're doing, but concentrating on the more positive aspects. What is it that you need to do? What is that goal that you need to get done? What is that problem that is causing the issues? How can you resolve it? And of course, this also goes back to not overthinking about it. But the thing is you don't need to overthink, and that's my point. It will come to you naturally as a thinker. Overthinking is just going to exhaust you. But if you allow yourself to process it with rest and relaxation, you're going to start to maybe even find yourself with a new muse. And that may inspire and motivate you. This black dog is a communicating card that is not communicating. And I think that's because you have sort of sunken into yourself because of the situation that you found yourself in. Because of that financial sort of hiccup or that sort of downward spiral that you have found yourself in. It's not all doom and gloom. It's not all doom and gloom. As I say, with a balance of thinking at a regular pace for an ox and rest and relaxation, you are going to find yourself able to get through this and come out of the other side, as they say, maybe even in a more profitable way with more reward. The lack of communication, however, that could cause more problems. And people will expect you to open up. People will expect you to tell them what's wrong. People will expect you to explain. And you're not going to be able to do that because you're not even entirely sure how this happened. Because you're overthinking it as well, you're bouncing around in your head. You can't focus on the actual thing, or you can't focus on one thing. If you could, we wouldn't have a problem. I don't think we would have an issue if you could focus on the one thing that you need to focus on. But it comes down to that rest and relaxation. And if you don't do that, you are going to find yourself in a place where you're going to either get sick, ill, drained, exhausted, and just potentially, run yourself into the ground, have a breakdown. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So we'll find out, won't we, how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the ox. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the tiger. So if you're interested in those guys, I will see you over there next. Of course, if you would like a more in-depth personal reading just for you, you can follow the link in the description below for the Patreon. There is a link there which will take you to Patreon where you can subscribe and have once a month 9-card reading just for you. So you can check that out if you're interested. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week. Love and peace.